What is the difference between a code and a cipher? Have you ever watched a crime movie and wondered how criminals communicate without getting caught? Understanding the difference between a code and a cipher can reveal some fascinating strategies used in these films. Both methods disguise information, but they do so in different ways. A code replaces entire words or phrases with other words, numbers, or symbols. Think of it as a way to convey a message where the meaning is hidden. For example, the word attack could be replaced with red fox or even a number like 47. To use a code effectively, both the sender and receiver need to have access to a codebook. This codebook contains the key to translating the coded messages. Codes are all about substituting meaningful units with other meaningful units. On the flip side, a cipher works at a more detailed level. It transforms messages by altering individual letters or small groups of letters. Instead of changing the meaning, it changes the structure of the message itself. A classic example is the Caesar cipher, where each letter is shifted by a certain number of places in the alphabet. And like codes, ciphers do not requiring a codebook. Instead, they relying on an algorithm or system for encryption and decryption. In crime films, these differences play a significant role. Codes often need a physical or memorized codebook, which can be a target for detectives. Criminals might use codebooks to send messages that sound normal but have hidden meanings understood only by those with the key. For instance, a casual phrase in a conversation could be a coded instruction for a heist. Ciphers, however, offer more flexibility. They can be changed frequently, making them harder to crack without knowing the specific method or key. Criminal masterminds might scramble their communications using ciphers, whether digitally or on paper. This requires detectives to identify the type of cipher and the key to decode the message. Historically, codes were more common when communication methods were limited. They allowed for shorter, efficient messages. However, managing codebooks can be cumbersome. If a codebook is captured, all messages can be compromised. Ciphers became more popular in modern times because they relying on algorithms, allowing for more secure and adaptable encryption. In crime movie scenarios, codebreaking often involves finding or stealing the codebook to decode messages. Detectives analyze patterns in ciphers to figure out the encryption method and key. They also use their knowledge of language and context to guess meanings behind coded or ciphered messages. To sum it up, codes substitute whole words or phrases with other words, numbers, or symbols, relying on shared codebooks. Ciphers transform the message at the letter or symbol level using systematic algorithms. Both are tools criminals might use to hide their plans, and both present unique challenges for detectives trying to intercept and decode secret communications. Understanding these methods can make watching crime films even more thrilling.